Go to the SE11 transaction ABAP data dictionary and select the radio button views here and provide some name which is starting with the
Sir, I
Z.
could not, excuse me.
Yeah,
Sir, I could not able to see your screen.
you are not able to see my screen.
Yeah.
One minute. One moment. Let me check the same with Raj.
Yeah.
Vinod, you are able to see now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So go to the SE11 transaction.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, fine. So you can go to the SE11 transaction. Go to the views. Give some name here. Jet test preview something. Click on create. So now it's asking which kind of view you are going to create. Give the projection view. Click on copy. So you can give here like projection view, some description you give it here.
Yeah.
If you remember in a database view, how many tables we are giving? Two tables we have given,
Two.
and there were a
Yeah.
chance to give more than two tables. In database view,
Yes, sir.
remember, you can give n number of tables, whereas in projection
Yeah.
view you can give only one table. Projection view is meant for only one table. You cannot give more than one table. So what is the use? Say for example, I have a table which is having quite a long number of fields. For example, I have
Okay.
VBRP or MATNR. There are so many SAP standard tables are there. So I'm taking one of the standard table VBRP, which is having so many number of fields. Around 204 fields are there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, how to see the data of this table? How to see the data? Click on this icon and execute here. So what this was showing to me, this is the billing document number. Okay, where VBELN
Yeah.
means billing document number. This is the item. This is the quantity, and somewhere
Okay.
the price will be there. If you scroll towards your left side or right side, somewhere a price will be there. Okay, the price
Okay,
you
sir.
cannot see. You see, this is the maximum right hand side. I have already scrolled. Okay, you
Okay.
cannot see beyond this. But how many fields are
Okay.
there? 203 fields are there. At a
Yes,
single
sir.
at a single time, you cannot see all the 203 fields. See, this is a Veblan. This is a billing document number, and if you observe,
Yes, sir.
it is showing up to FBUDA. This is what? This is date on which service rendered. Okay, so the data is
Yes, sir.
only shown up to this field. So
Yeah.
now, if you observe, there are 204 fields.
Yes, sir.
If you observe, it is showing up to, see, this is FBUDA. Up to 20 fields it was showing. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Remaining all fields were not shown. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So, but
Yes, sir.
now I want this field, 22nd field. This is the net value. Okay, I want to see the net
Okay.
value. How to see? For the same billing document number, I can see up to 20 fields. I want some more
Yes, sir.
fields after this. If you want to see, there is one way. Click on this, select this record, click on display. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So when you click on display, all the fields come vertically for this particular record. See,
Okay, sir.
we were previously up to till this record, till this date it was displaying. Now these are the all other
Yes, sir.
fields. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. Now what I want, what my customer requirement is, I want this for each and every record. I want this Veblan. Okay.
Okay.
I want this NETWR. I want some ARKTX. These fields I want.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, but if you come to the table, you cannot see at a time. I want all the fields side by side so that I can analyze. Hmm? So, what I
Yes.
will do, I will give this table in my projection view. Click on the table fields. Select the VBLN, POSNR, and whatever the fields. Yeah, NETWR and ARKTX. Select whatever the fields you want, up to 220 fields. Select it, click on
Okay.
copy. So these fields are coming here, whatever you selected. Now activate your projection view, save it on local object. Warnings are there, so you can ignore the warnings. Click on no and go to the contents. So whatever the fields you have selected, only those fields are coming side by side. No need to scroll left, again come right hand side, double click on that, put it vertically, and how you will compare if you are keep on doing all the steps. If the data
Yes,
is
sir.
there, if the data is there side by side like this, then you can easily compare it, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the use of a projection view. Fine. So please make a note. Projection view is to view different fields of the same table. To view different fields of the same table. And in the second point you can write, in projection view only one table can be used. And third point you can also write, both read and change access is allowed. So if you observe here on maintenance status, see till now we are in this screen, right? I'll click
Yeah.
on this maintenance status. Here you can see read only is there, read and change option is also there. You can select these options. Okay, so read and change both are possible from projection view. Next one, third one is maintenance view.
Yes, sir.
Maintenance view is also called as a table maintenance generator. Maintenance view, please make a note. Maintenance view is also known as table maintenance generator. Now let us see how to create a table maintenance generator. Now see, come to the database table. In the previous classes, we have already created this table, z test underscore student. This has some 4 or 5 fields. How you are creating the data into it? Utilities, table contents, create
Contents,
entries,
create entries.
and you are putting the record. At a time, how many records you are putting? What is meant by record? Then your question is, what is a record? If you go inside
Whatever
the table
data we are
contents,
storing.
if you go inside the table contents, each and every horizontal row, all the is called a record.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the
Okay.
record for first student ID. For this student ID, this is the table record, the total first row. Okay. Similarly, this is the second record, and this is the third record. This table entries, total 3 records are there in this table. Okay. Fine. Now, utilities, table contents, create entries. Now, how many records I can enter? One record I can enter at a time. After that, I need to click on either save or reset. Then one more record I can enter, and so on. Right? But by
Yes, sir.
using a table maintenance generator, after creating the table maintenance generator, a screen will be generated for you. A new screen will come for you where you can put some 15 to 20 records at a time. No need to put each and every record once and click on save, again one record save. This kind of scenario won't be there. After creating a table maintenance generator, you will get a screen on which you can put some 15 to 20 records at a time and save it so that your work will become easy. And now let us see how to create a table maintenance generator for this table. So what to do? Go to utilities, table maintenance generator.
Okay.
So here authorization group is there. You can click on F4 button. This is called search help or F4 help. See, wherever for any field, if you are getting this kind of button, that button is called search help button or F4 button. Click on this search help. So here without authorization group is coming. Select this. There is a function group required. You can give any name which is starting with Z, because right now you don't know what is a function group. We will discuss this in the next coming classes. But right now what you will do, you give anything which is starting with Z, Z test, FUNGRP, some name which is starting with Z. You can give your name also with Z. And
Okay.
maintenance type, one step. If your table, this table maintenance generator was created, we are creating this table maintenance generator for which table?
The student.
Z test student. How many fields it has?
5.
5 fields. If your table has very less number of fields, select one step. If your table has around 200 fields, 300 fields, like your SAP standard tables, go for the 2 step. Okay. So now I am clicking on one step, and now I am clicking on find screen numbers. Now what is the ultimate aim of doing all these steps? We are going to create one screen, right? So fine.
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm doing, I'm clicking on find screen numbers. When I click on find screen number, SAP has given me 3 options. SAP is saying propose screen numbers. That means SAP is saying, shall I propose a screen number? Or second option, if we choose, then SAP what it will do? Display free number ranges. SAP will say from 10 to 15 screen numbers are available. Choose any one number from this. Similarly,
Okay.
list screen numbers. List screen number means here SAP will give you the list. Screen number 11 is available, screen number 12 is available, or maybe so on. Whatever the screen numbers are available, it will give you the list of the numbers. You can choose one among them. Okay. Right now I am going with the
Okay.
proposed screen number. Click on continue. So SAP has given me screen number 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, coming to these radio buttons. So in the first classes, in a very introduction classes, we are discussing about the SAP landscape, right? That
Yes,
is
sir.
development server, quality server, and production server. Once you develop something, if you want to move some particular program or particular application to quality server, how you will move?
Using the transactions.
So if you want to move some program or if you want to move some application from development to quality or quality to production, SAP has something called transport organizer. Okay, please make a note.
Okay.
Please make a note. A program or application developed in development server, a program or application which was developed in development server can be moved to quality server by transport request. By transport request. You can also make a note that transport request is a unique system generated number. Okay, so now I want to show you some transport requests. A C10 is a transaction to see the transport requests. Okay, so go here, click on enter. See, these are all the transport requests which are available. If you observe EC4 K900110, this is a unique number which will be generated by SAP. Okay, so this is
Okay.
called a transport request. What will happen when you do something, when you create some table or when you create some table data or when you create some program, you can save the program under this transport request. And later what you will do, you will release. See, there is a button here. Okay, so this is a release. You click on this transport request and click on release. So your development, whatever you have developed, that will be go to quality.
Quality.
Yeah, generally this will happen. So that means whatever you create, maybe program, maybe some table, maybe some data, you should save it on some unique number. Okay, then see, for example, this is a transport request and every transport request will have some tasks. All these are there. See, this is a higher level, all these are lower levels, right? So this is called a transport request and all these are called tasks. TASKS, tasks. Okay, each and every task has some programs. See, somebody has created some search help and stored in this. Okay, and similarly if you observe, See, somebody has created a programs JetBank APP, JetBank APP F01 and saved in this. And somebody has created some tables and stored. So now next time what will happen? He will click on this and click on this transport button. Then what will happen? All the programs and tables which was stored in this will be transported to the quality. Clear? The concept is you can transport something, any program or table or something from development to quality via transport request. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Then the next point you should remember is a transport request can be generated. Please make a note. A transport request can be generated if the object is stored in a package. If the object is stored in a package. Okay, package means what? Package is like a folder. Okay, so now I will show you something, how to create a transport request, how to create a task, how to store it. I will show you. Say for example, I am going to create one program. Okay, I am creating a program 9. Create. Click on create. I don't know. 9 is already existing. It seems. Yeah, so I will create another program. The program name is 10. So give some description, type is executable, then click on save, right? When I click on save, see what it is saying, either local object or this is a save button. Okay, so here there is a package. Package means a folder. Okay,
Yes, sir.
if you observe, there are so many folders will be available. You can select any one of the folder. So all these are the package names. You can select some package. Okay, so some package, select it and save it. When you save, when you click on save, what will happen? It's asking a transport request. See, this is the one which we have seen in the AC10 transaction. This is a transport request. Okay, I don't want to, I want to create a new transport request and save it. Then what you can do is, you can click on here, create, so that one more new number will be generated by SAP. In that number you can save the program. Okay, if you want to see the existing transport request, click on own requests. So these are what we have seen, right? When we go to the AC10 transaction, these are what we have seen. You can select any one of this and you can save in that. Okay, otherwise what you can do, you can also create a new transaction, new transport request. You can say give some description, click on save. A new number will be generated for you and you can save. Okay, so now your program is saved under transport request. So go to the SE10 transaction and see. New TR, the description just now I have given, right? So this is the one. This is the one. This is the TR. Every TR has task. If I expand this, it has a task. This is called a task. Every task consists the object. See, program is there because which program? Jet test 010. Okay, so this jet test 010 was attached to this task and this transport request. Tomorrow what I will do, I will click here, I'll click on this release button so that this program will go to the quality
Development.
server. Development to quality. Okay, so this is the actual process. This is how you need to do in a real time. But right now here what we are doing, mostly we are, when creating the program, we are selecting the local object, right? So till now what we are doing, we are click on create, we'll say test, we'll say executable program, save, and we are clicking on local object. Up to now
Local
we are
object.
clicking on local object, right? So once you click on the local object, it will not ask any transport request. Program will be saved as locally. So this program
Yes.
test 11 cannot be transported to the quality. It will be permanently there in a development server. It cannot be transported to the quality. Getting it? The difference? Saving in a
Yes,
package.
sir.
If you save the program in a package, it will ask a transport request. Hence, then only you can transport that program from development to quality or quality to production. If you save the program locally, you cannot transport it to the quality. Please make a note, because in interview they will ask, I'm saving a program in a local object, can I transport that? No. If you are saving a program in a local object, you cannot transport. Now coming back to our table maintenance generator. So we are concerned about these two buttons, right? If you select this radio button, standard recording with routine, your table data will save under a transport request. If you click no user recording routine, it is just like your table data is saved in a local object. So getting the difference? So if I select this radio button, I can move the data to the quality server or production server. If I select this radio button, it will be there only in the where?
Local object.
Development server.
Development.
Yeah, fine. So right now I am selecting the second one, no user recording routine. So it will be, the data will be only there in the development server. And after selecting this radio button, I'll click on create. So here now I'll say $TMP means local object.
Local object.
$TMP means a package, $TMP means it's a local object. Remember. So fine. Now your table maintenance generator got generated. See, what is the package it was showing?
Local
$TMP.
object.
$TMP in the sense temporary package means
Right.
local object.
Yeah.
And just come back. Now what you can do, you can click on a display. Now go to utilities, table contents, create entries. If you observe, see the records, that means I'll click on is, these are the records which are already existing in the table. I'll click on the new entries. So enter student ID. One, you can enter more student IDs, right? At a time you can enter. Student names, you can enter some 10 student names. Student age you can enter. Student class you can enter. Click on save at a time. Okay. So some 10 to 15 records you can store at a time. Right? So this is easy when compared to creating one by one record. So this is the use of your table maintenance generator. This is also called as maintenance view. This is also called as maintenance view. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now the next one. Sometimes what will happen? The customer will say, boss, I will give you an Excel file which contains the student ID, student name, age and student class. In Excel file, I will give you the data around some 200 records. Okay. So please update the data in the table. Sometimes your customer will say like that. Then what you need to do, create a table maintenance generator, copy from the Excel and paste it here and click on save. 20 records you can save. Some 200 records are there then. So sometimes customers will be more intelligent and they will say, create a table maintenance generator and give it to me. I will copy and paste because I know how to copy and paste. So in that case, what you will do? You will create a table maintenance generator, and then what you will do? You will tell to your customer, go to utilities table, go to S11 transaction, click on the database table, give the table name, give the utilities table contents, create entries, then this will come. If you say everything, he will go mad. Okay, because customers will
Yeah.
not have much understanding on this, whatever the technical things you are doing. So
Yes, sir.
what we need to do is we need to create one table. We will create one transaction for this. See now, what I'm saying is, whenever I'm clicking on going here, entering S11 transaction, I'm coming to this screen, right? Similarly, I
Yes, sir.
want to create one small transaction. If I give the transaction in the command prompt, the screen directly go to the table maintenance generator, so that
Okay.
customer can enter there directly. So, how to create a transaction and assign it to the table maintenance generator. So now we are going to learn how to create a transaction for the table maintenance generator. So if you want to create a transaction, go to transaction SE93. Go to the transaction SE93. Enter the transaction code here. Which is starting with the Z or Y again. Some transaction, you can give some characters or numbers, anything. Click on create. Give some description. So here you can select the last radio button, transaction with parameters. Select this. Click on continue. Here it is asking a transaction again. In this you fill SM30. Always this is SM30. SM30 is the transaction for table maintenance. So provide here SM30 and click on skip initial screen. Check this. We want support from HTML, Java and Windows. Select all the three checkboxes. Totally scroll down. If you see here, name of the screen field is there. In the name of the screen field, there is a button here, F4 button, search help. Click on this. Here you can give view name. Select the view name. Here you give the table name for which you have created a table maintenance generator. What is the table name for which we have created the
Z
table
test student.
maintenance generator?
Z test student.
So this is the table name for which we have created the table maintenance generator. So I'll give this here and click on the second row. Click on F4 button. Update. Select the update here and give X. Update X means update is enabled. Updating means entering the data into the table is enabled. Click on save. Save in a local object. Now your transaction is ready. So what is the transaction name? Z student. So now what you will tell to your customer? Go to SAP and give the transaction Z student and maintain the data. Then he will go to SAP, give the transaction here Z student and press enter. He'll come to the screen directly.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is how you can create a transaction for the table maintenance generator. Then the next thing is what other view we left with? We have another view called help you,
Help you.
and search help. Both were same. We will discuss here once we come here. We have finished the database, finished the views now. Once we will discuss all like what is the data type, type group, domain, search help. So search help is equivalent to help you. We will discuss the help you here. Search help. The next one is data type. So now in the previous classes we have discussed how many data types are there. Tell me. Character,
5 to 7.
characters,
Integer.
numerics,
Integer.
integer, packet decimals, X string, string, date, time, floating. These are the data types, various data types. Now I have a doubt. Have you created any table so far? You have created some tables so far, right? Similarly, have you
Yes.
created a program?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, created. Fine. Now I have a question. So you please let me know tomorrow when you are coming. Say for example, I have created this table already, right? So when I am
Okay.
going inside this data element, when I am going inside the domain, so here we are selecting the data type.
Data type.
Here we are giving NUMC, but in program we are only giving N.
Yes, sir.
Okay, similarly here we will choose CHAR, character will say CHAR, but in program we will say only C. So why this kind of difference is there? Whenever you are doing in database level, you are giving char, NUMC and so on. But when you are dealing the same data types in program level, you are indicating with the different things. Only C, only N you are putting, or only P. Similarly, packet decimal is a P is available in our program, but here P is available. See, packet decimal is not there. Okay, so what I can from this what we can say is this data type whatever you are giving at the domain level is different than the data types which you are putting in the program level, right? So what is the relation between this? Why that is different? Why this is different? So please make a search in your internet. Okay,
Okay, sir.
try to take it as uh, so whenever I am asking some questions, please make a note because these are all important in respect of your interviews. Okay,
Okay, sir.
please search it, and if you don't find the answer, come to me tomorrow so that I can give you the answer. So why
Okay, sir.
there are different data types in the database level as well as in the program? Now see here the data type. Okay, data type means character, integer, floating, these things which we have discussed. Okay, these data types are called predefined data types. If you create a structure, you know how to create a structure in the program. Remembered how to create a structure in the
Yes,
program?
sir. Yes.
With
Yes,
which
sir.
keyword? With which keyword? Types. Yeah, good.
Types.
So fine. So we can create a structure in the program with different data types, right? So that is called a
Yeah.
user defined data type. The structure is called user defined because a structure is a combination of several predefined data types. Predefined means
Yes, sir.
which is already existing in
Already
SAP.
defined. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are trying to combine all those and you are trying to create a new data type, that is called a user defined data type. Okay, so there are three user defined data types. Okay, please make a note. The data types can be classified into two types. Data types can be classified into two types. Predefined data types and user defined data types. Okay, so predefined data types, example C, N, P, F, X, D, T, string. All these are examples for predefined data types. User defined data types. User defined data types, you can say structures, table type, and data element. Okay, so now if I use a data type here, I'll give here something Z test data type 1. Okay, I'll click on create. What are there? Data element, structure, and table type. So that means from here you can create data element, you can also create a structure or table type. So now you know how to create a data element.
Yes, sir.
While creating a table, you have created data elements, right?
Data element.
So the same, if I say continue, it will go to the data element screen. Observe here, data element. So provide here some description, test data element. You can give us some domain here. Okay, data element is required domain, right? Give the domain name, double click, data type. You can select from the list which is available here. So one data element is ready with me, okay, which is having of integer 2. Data type is integer 2 and length is 5. So in my table, if some particular field wants integer 2 of length 5, I can use this data element. No need to create. Okay?
Okay, sir. In any programs.
Yeah, in any table you can use this data element.
Okay.
Once you create a data element here, and then next one, structure. In the structure, you can give the field name, you can give the data element. Say for example, I can give just now I have created one data element, right? I will use the data element here. Okay. Similarly, you can use some data elements which are already existing. You can use a data element. You can create a data element by double clicking, just like a table. Okay. Double click on this, create it. So like this, you can give different field names. You can give different data elements. Okay. So this is called
Yes.
structure. Now I have a question once again. Whenever you are creating a table, you have a table structure and table data. I have already told you that look the table in a two different view. One is a table structure and another one is a table data.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is the table structure and this is also a structure. Okay. Then what is the difference between a table structure and this structure? Table and structure. What is the difference between a table and structure? In the other screen, I will also open. Yeah, now this is a table. Okay. And this is a structure. What is the difference? Okay. I'll give the same fields. Now this is the structure. Okay. This is a table. Tell me, what is the difference? Yeah. Hmm. Fine. But so generally the difference between a table, yeah, the difference between a table and structure is only up to the restricted till structure level. In a table, you can have data additionally. That is the only difference. In table, you have this icon. You put the data. But where is that in structure? Okay, structure means only skeleton, only frame. Getting it? Table
Okay.
means both structure plus data. Structure or table structure can be used as a reference in your program. For example, previously we have created one program, right? One structure we have created. And after that, we have created one work area using that structure. Remember? We can also create one work area using the structure z test underscore dy2 in program.
Okay, sir.
We will see it. Tomorrow we'll see it. Okay? How to do it. So, what is the difference between a structure and a table is table additionally has the data. Structure does not have data additionally. But table also has a structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So we'll stop here because table type is a little bit complex. If I tell
Okay,
the
sir.
table type, the third level is
Okay.
table type, right? DT3 is already existing, so DT4. This is the table type, right? Table type I will
Yes, sir.
discuss. I want before discussing this table type, I want to tell you
Okay,
some
sir.
programs. Programmatically, see
Okay, sir.
now what I have told programmatically how to create a structure with using a types keyword in SE38 screen. How to
Okay.
create a structure in SE11. Today we have seen how to create a structure in SE11 transaction. Similarly, once I will tell you how to create
Okay.
a table type in the SE38 level, then I will come back here how to create the table type in SE11 transaction so that you can understand in a better way. Okay,
Okay, sir.
we will stop here.
Yes. Yes. Okay.